Alright, welcome back everyone to hopefully the final part of the Case Files event. Yeah, we got through most of it yesterday.
We streamed for quite a long time yesterday.
Yeah, I mean
4 hours? 4.5 hours?
Something like that. But I mean, we had to go through those quests in order to unlock the story, which we did. And yeah, so hopefully we can finish up today. I mean, we are fighting Barbados, or I mean, we did kind of fight Barbados already yesterday, right?
But anyways, there's only like 20-something hours left till this event ends.
Yeah, which I'm feeling pretty confident that we can finish it. At least I really hope so. Otherwise, we still haven't gotten permanent gray yet, so that's not really good. But hopefully after this story, and I think there's only one more part and then an epilogue, we should be able to get gray. So yeah, let's just go ahead and begin. Alright, section 3. This is part 3 out of 3, and we will, I guess we'll bring Scotty. I mean, she worked pretty well yesterday, and oh, I was farming or something.
Hi, how are you? Welcome to the stream.
Alright, let's see. Da Vinci, you'll be fine, I think. This looks okay. Alright, let's go.
I'm waiting for you to read this part too so I can progress, because
you didn't continue?
No, I didn't.
Alright, the Fall Sacred Lance, 3 out of 3.
Yay. Wow, they really just jumped into a battle, huh?
Well, we're kind of in front of Barbados at this point.
I mean, I guess so.
You're not supposed...
Because I was kind of expecting us to... Okay. Maybe we should have played this yesterday too.
Okay, well, there might have been story like after this, right?
Yeah, maybe.
You never know, so.
I used Da Vinci as well to fight Barbados earlier.
Yeah, I mean, since she has bonus anyways, might as well. All right.
So I was thinking about this while I was playing earlier, and I was using Da Vinci as well. You know how last night there was a whole bunch of new animation updates, which we'll talk about.
Oh yeah,
I was hoping
after we streamed
I
too.
know, but I was like, oh, I wish Da Vinci, like this Da Vinci, Master Da Vinci, had some updates as well, because she's also in Camelot or whatnot.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit too bad that she probably won't get it, or maybe never will get it because of things that happened in the story, right?
Yeah. Number one, things that happened in the story, you know, it's not likely that she would get it, I think. But on top of that, I feel like for like a year one servant, so to speak, she does not have it the worst.
No, I wouldn't say she has the worst by far, but you know, I was just thinking about it earlier, and I was like, oh, that would be really nice.
Yeah. But it's actually kind of funny. We were talking about it yesterday, and how the Camelot movie hasn't really done any like promotions or anything in FGO, which is strange because Heaven's Feel has done promotions, obviously. Babylonia has done promotions, and even the prototype CD or something or whatever. And I was like, it's strange that they haven't done anything for Camelot, right?
Right, and I think we were actually talking about their animations yesterday.
And we're like, they're kind of sad, right? And a lot of them are, year one animations. They're not really that great anymore. And yeah, we were surprised to get new ones yesterday, right after we streamed. We saw them this morning? Yeah. And yeah, that was really cool to see. I actually enjoy many of them.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we can talk about them more in depth later. I feel like you're going to be finishing this battle soon, so we can talk about that after. I feel like you'll be finishing up soon.
Yeah. I feel like these demon god pillars have never really been too difficult to fight.
Yeah, I mean, usually, if you find out the class, it's okay, or they're always weak to cavalry class.
That's true, yeah.
But I do find those trees to be harder.
Yeah, I would say the trees have a few more gimmicks to them. But yeah, I think that's just with the progression of the game in general. And, you know, obviously we've gotten stronger units over time,
Right.
or that kind of stuff, so,
All I
yeah.
remember is that LB4 one is a berserker, and I'm just like, oh god.
Oh. Barubatos. Okay.
He didn't really do that much damage,
Yeah,
to
yeah,
be quite honest.
he didn't, but, you know, it's kind of how it is with these things. I'm used to, like, you know, like a pillar of just, like, kaboom! And,
Yeah.
like, you know, they're all dead, and you're like, okay, well, there's that, there's the run. But no, Barbados isn't that difficult. I think if I brought, like, Elia or something,
Oh yeah.
like, she could probably one-shot it. But
And like
given you
Marone
had
or
the right
something.
supports and stuff, I think it would be doable. Alright, Da Vinci, let's finish this. Alright, good job everyone. I hope the people who wanted to raid this got to raid as much as they could.
Yeah.
Barbados usually drops some pretty, you know, great things.
Yeah.
So, although that just now was not so great, but whatever. Alright. I bet it felt that one. I hope so. Destruction of terminal elements confirmed. Disconnected from the throne. Extermination of servants is... Ooh. We did it! The magical energy in our vicinity is fading rapidly. I guess Unspoken Formation managed to hold out. The temple is collapsing. Ooh. Yup.
I kind of wonder who's the one who did all this, though.
The person behind it, right? Yeah, I feel like we haven't really gotten there yet.
Yeah.
Hee, we're back, baby. We made it out of the Temple of Time. That sure took a lot out of us. Cost us a lot of time, too. Hey, you okay, Astria? Come now, it's going to take more than that to tire me out. I'll admit the enemy had a much larger army than I was expecting, but I'll thank you to remember that I'm still a goddess with all that entails. I see. My mistake, then. You really do remind me a lot of Luvia. Well, of course. I wouldn't have become a pseudo-servant through her if we didn't have a lot in common. I didn't choose her myself, you know. Of course she's going to be just as proud as I am. Yes, I see. The fake Roncominia is just up ahead now, and it looks like everyone on the ground is still holding out. I knew those servants could handle themselves. I bet my brother's making the most out of his natural shrewdness to hang in there too. Come on, let's hurry! I mean, Waver's just kind of hanging on there because, you know, he split his spirit origin or whatever.
Yeah. He's kind of in a tight spot.
Yeah. But, you know, we know he'll be fine, so... Oh, yay, neutralized! We did it! Okay. Oh, wait, I can collect the mission. Yes. You know, I realized today that there was a CE in the Mana Prism shop I could buy. I was like, when did this appear?
Oh.
It probably appeared in one of the recent campaigns, and I just had...
No idea.
Like I wasn't paying attention or something. So I saw it and I bought it out. I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, now I kind of need Mana Prisms. I'm like, but I don't care that much, so...
Mana Prisms aren't too hard to get, usually.
Yeah, they're not. Oh, what the... Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's make use of Grey for this one. I feel like she deserves the spotlight. Although, I mean, we've been using her quite a bit in this event. But I guess that makes sense. Let's go. I mean, is it really smart to bring a whole bunch of casters to this rider node? Probably not. Yeah, so let's bring some backup.
Have some insurance just in case.
Yeah. Alright, I think this will be fine. And if Carrie can't do it, we'll upgrade to Jack.
Upgrade.
Alright, section 11, Beyond Memory and Record. Oh. Oh, is this like the base of it? Or... This is the inside of the fake Rongomania? Okay, so I guess this is inside. So it would seem. How drab. Its owner clearly has awful taste. Do you see anything unusual in here? There's a lot of, like, gears and stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing. Nope. Maybe we should keep exploring further? I guess we can. Might as well. No, you're in the right place.
Okay,
Ooh.
who's this?
Well, that's kind of scary. Ah! They just knocked Astria out of the tower. What? Okay. I'm alright. They did take me by surprise, but it will take more than that to... Huh? I can't move? Oh. I must have used too much magical energy against the demon god pillars. Astria, I mean, and before she was like firing her noble phantasm off over and over and over again. No wonder she's tired, you know? You gotta conserve your energy sometimes, you know? Or you can't make it to the final stretch.
Yeah. Kind of like those like marathon runners or something.
Gotta pace yourself. The outer shell just closed itself up again, huh? Wait, so did it? Oh, you didn't get anything good either from fighting Barbie. Anyways, so wait, so did she just get trapped?
I guess.
So is she inside?
Gray?
No, Luvia.
I thought she was outside.
The outer shell just closed up. Yeah, maybe it just booted her out and just, you know, closed up. I think that's what they mean. Yes, that divine spirit was the only true obstacle in my way, so I took the liberty of removing her. Though of course I doubt it would have been so easy were she still in top form. Fortunately, the memories of the demon god pillars did their job of softening her up. Astria in top form could have stopped you? That's the whole reason you recreated those memories? I guess, I mean, Astria is pretty strong, so... I knew Astria would be the greatest threat to me as soon as I learned of her existence. That's why I went to the trouble of falsifying memories of a battle fierce enough to eliminate her. Those paper scraps are indeed the byproduct of that reproduction, as that pseudo-servant there surmised. I was hoping you would all fall in that battle along with her, but instead you emerged victorious. So now, I would like all of you to go away, with the exception of Jacqueline. What? Why? I don't want to be here. Oh, who could this be? Oh, what the?
Okay, Da Vinci.
Da Vinci, why are you wearing that thing? It's not really... It's kind of ugly, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't know.
It doesn't suit you very well, Da Vinci, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know, she's all about like, oh, it has to look beautiful too. This is not it.
This ain't it.
This is not it. Da Vinci? I'm a computer program. I don't usually have a form to call my own. I've assumed this form as a temporary solution to that particular issue, but I see now that it was a rather upsetting choice for you. Yeah, you don't say. Autonomic Observational Existence Verification System. I never seen. So, you even managed to deduce my name. Yes, that's right. I'm the subsystem that was created to verify a master's existence during a ray shift. Well, now we're getting a bit out there. You're the existence verification subsystem? I guess so. The reason a master is able to continue living during ray shifts is because someone is constantly observing and verifying her existence. Initially, Chaldea also had a backup existence verification subsystem designed to prevent a master from disappearing in the event that all the personnel meant to observe them were somehow indisposed. Wow, that was a long sentence. But it, or rather I, was never implemented, in consequence of some sort of technical issue. So what would you want with my pupil now? Aren't you supposed to keep her safe? Wait, that's it. It's because you're supposed to keep her safe. I'm pleased to see that you understand. In that case, I would like you to hand Jacqueline over to me. Oh, alright. I mean, no, don't go with strangers. Mnemosyne is giving off incredibly powerful magical energy. Damn it, Looks like we're not out of the woods yet.
Okay.
Well, that was pretty quick. I feel like I could have read this yesterday.
Well, we never knew that,
yeah,
though.
Yeah. Usually the ending parts are a little bit long.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Let's see what gimmick she has. Or it has. Ooh, okay. Hopefully this thing won't be too difficult to fight. It's level 28.
28?
Which is pretty surprising, considering the, clears that we need to play this event.
I was gonna say, it does have some sort of buff on her, though.
500 damage. That is not a lot.
Maybe you want to read up on what that buff is that she has? Or it has?
Yeah, I think that might be a good idea. Okay, let's see what this is. Oh, great!
Okay. Well,
am I supposed to stall this?
That's,
Let's give it our best shot. That's all we can really do. And let's see. You're probably gonna die if you... There. Huh. Alright, I might actually have to look up how to defeat her.
Why don't you just try it first?
Yeah, I know. But, I mean, considering the amount of damage we did, that was kind of pitiful, not gonna lie.
Who knows, maybe you just have to, like, reach turn 5 or something. That happens sometimes.
Yeah, could be. Which in that case, obviously, I wouldn't want to NP that early.
Well, we'll find out.
I wonder if it's like a flat, 500 damage, because that's... Ouch!
I'll be quite honest, I didn't know why you were saving Scotty, but...
because I thought if she lived another turn, then I could use her NP, but, well...
So much for that, I guess.
So much for that, yeah. Let's see if I can stall it a couple of turns if this'll change anything.
Ouch.
Yeah. Wonder if she might need to NP before we get to move on.
I don't know.
Alright, that did not work. Alright, I'm not even gonna bother buffing Carrie because, like, it's like 500 damage anyways.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
Oh, wow.
Straight up 0, okay. Wow. Maybe 500 was a lot of damage already.
Well, you go, Gray.
Okay, that's a fantastic 0 damage as well. Am I supposed to be able to beat this?
I have no idea.
Well, keep at it, guys. Interesting how it's doing 0 damage though, so we're probably supposed to die. I figure it's faster just not to use their NPs if they're not going to do any damage anyways.
I guess so.
Wait, in that case I should not even chain Gray.
You shouldn't even use their extra attack.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I hope I don't need to play this again because I need to see an NP or something. Wow. Okay. Well, let's withdraw and try this again.
Okay. Well,
Yeah. So no stalling on that NP, and maybe.
maybe just read it.
Yeah, maybe we'll just see what we have to do, because that went kind of nowhere. All right. Let's
Main
see.
quest.
Main quests. And we're at section 11, so okay. Battle ends after she uses her NP. Okay, so
It's because you kept on reducing her
yeah,
charge.
I kept stalling her. So let's just have her NP. Simple as that. All right, guys, go have at it again.
I feel like you made it a lot harder for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I noticed because like at like turn 5, I was doing 0 damage, and I was like, that's kind of weird, right? And obviously her bar counter is 5, so it's like, oh, maybe it could be, you know, she has to NP, which, you know, sometimes happens, right?
You don't want to at least try to save yourself? Because you still
Yeah,
have
I
to
still have to stall 5 turns.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you doing?
There. Well, I'm pretty confident that Gray and Carrie can survive for another 3 turns. Wait, I should probably do this because, yeah, we at least want some servants alive after this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, does Gray have like an evade or something on her one of her skills?
She does.
Yeah,
This
fly
one.
invincible. Okay.
Just keep it for now.
Yeah. All right.
As long as she doesn't have Pierce invincibility or something.
Oh, well, if she does, then too bad, I guess. Which, then maybe I have to... Oh, wait, why am I using her NP? Oh, man.
Well, whatever. It's okay. You can see how cool it is.
Yeah, like we haven't seen it like 1,000 times. But it's fine. Oh, remove buff. Alright, I guess it doesn't matter then. Well, Carrie lives, so good job. Yay.
Good thing you didn't replace him with Jack, right?
I think she would have been fine.
I know, I'm just saying.
She can even heal.
Yes, she can.
What the hell was that? That wasn't a noble phantasm. Of course not. How could I have a noble phantasm when I'm not even a servant? If you're not a servant, then that must have been... That's it! That body of yours is the fake Rongominiad. What? That body of yours is the fake Rongominiad? Okay.
Okay.
How very astute. She's not holed up in this fake Rongomeniad. She's fused with its shape and memory. Rhaenys! Gray, you need to use your Rongomeniad. Well, kind of figured it would come to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, about that. We've been trying for a while now, but we can't get the damn thing to work.
Oh,
What?
well, that's a problem.
Of course not. You only made it into this tower thanks to its resemblance to your Rongomeniad. Just as you can interfere with my lance, I can interfere with yours. I see. I guess we kind of did that too, with Barbados and, memories and stuff, so, okay. You will not be using it here. I've made sure of that. As they say, know when to hold and know when to fold. At last, I can finally touch you, Jacqueline. Oh, that sounds kind of gross. Paper scraps? No, this is a real holy grail. Yes, this all ends now. The path to this ending may have been more circuitous than I intended, but we still got here just the same. This time, Jacqueline, I'm going to make sure you drown in my memories. Why? Get away from her, Jacqueline! Okay. Well, that was a bit strange.
Yeah, kind of creepy. Sort of.
Oh, this is nice. Even if it's just, a torso and some arms. I'm telling you, this is our biggest vulnerability right here, and it affects Team A just as much as everyone else, or anyone else. Okay, I guess Team A you would need some Lost Belt
knowledge,
but yeah. Honestly, things are looking really bad right now. We don't even have any idea who we're up against. I know we've still got Krishtaria. We don't have to know what he's really thinking to know that he's as capable as they come. I'm sure he'll have no trouble handling whatever is in store for us. But still, none of that changes how serious of a problem this is. And we can't do anything about it with the way Chaldea systems are right now. If no one's there to observe them, they'll cease to exist. But she's still incomplete, right? Yes, unfortunately, even the greatest genius needs time to work their magic. So I'm going to pin our hopes on the future and pray that time solves this problem for us. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, I have very high hopes for you, Mnemosyne. Okay. That was Da Vinci, and that was one of the oldest files I have retained in my archive. As you can guess, I've been asleep ever since it was recorded, remaining perpetually incomplete. Even during the incineration of humanity, I kept sleeping inside Chaldea, powerless to do anything. Isn't Chaldea, like, frozen?
Yeah.
That remained so even after humanity was restored, and my data was transferred to the Shadow Border. I only just recently awoke when a new Chaldea was established in Baldanders. Novum Chaldea, the one in the Wandering Sea.
Oh, I guess that's why we need
Yeah.
we need the LB3 intro.
I mean, I would say unless this part is really important, I don't think it necessarily really needs LB3, but we'll see it to the end and decide whether or not we actually need the LB2 clear.
LB3 intro clear.
Well, LB2 intro. Or LB3 intro, whatever. In hindsight, the Wandering Sea's heterogeneous data might have been what triggered my awakening. But no sooner did I finally awaken than I became utterly despondent. Whatever. Humanity had already been restored without my help. Team A had turned against us and begun raising trees of emptiness. And above all, my creator had died, all before I even had an opportunity to live up to her expectations. So I began to watch. I devoted every bit of observation functionality I could to the boundaries wavering between worlds. When Chaldea regained the ability to reshift, I found a Holy Grail fragment not too far away. I decided then that I would use the loss of my creator properly, regardless of how high her hopes for me were. So now I will be the one to observe. And as the only one observing, I alone can choose what the truth will be.
Okay.
Why would you do something like this? Or like that? You can't just choose what the truth is? Yeah. I mean, you can decide for yourself, I guess, with what you see, but it doesn't mean that it can't be skewed, right? You all agreed for Da Vinci's death, didn't you? Yes. Why are they showing this to us again? Then your grief needs to heal, and there's no better self than forgetting.
Sure.
That is how I will demonstrate my value. I am the only one who needs to know the truth. True to my name, I will remember everything. The rest of you are better off in blissful ignorance.
Ooh, ignorance is not good, though.
Yeah. So this is about Da Vinci's death. This is about that why done it thing. Kind of both, I guess. ... You will feel better once you have forgotten. It will provide you with the healing you need to prepare for the upcoming battles. A little late, don't you think? My creator would never have wanted you to hold on to your grief. She would have wanted you to forget and move on.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I mean, I don't think, just, when someone passes on, like, they necessarily want you to forget them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we do still have our own version of Da Vinci, right?
Yeah.
In Chaldea, though.
So I used the Holy Grail fragment to create 3 pieces of paper, lured you to them, and had you steal the memories they had. So that's why everyone had forgotten. So it was those missing papers that took everyone's memories. It was what I had to do to create new memories and have you more easily accept them. Just giving them to you wouldn't have been enough. I had to create obstacles for you to overcome, to make you work to collect them. And it would have worked if El Melloy II hadn't given the game away. ... Are you finally realizing how tired you are? It must be hard for you to keep your eyes open by now. Go ahead, accept these memories. Be free of the grief and suffering that still eat away at you. If ever there were a time to forget, it's now. No one should have to live with the sin of destroying entire lost belts. But I think back to, like what like Babbage said about responsibility, right? And stuff. So, I mean, I don't know. Go on, Jacqueline. ...
Also, I kind of just feel like this is such a... I don't want to say a low-stakes problem, because, like, you already know Gouda's not gonna be a part of this, so it's just kind of, like, waiting for that resolution.
Yeah. Oh, hey, it's Gray. Rhaenys, I managed to get through to the other side. Are you alright? So you used Rongomenia to intervene in my expense, but I doubt you can do anything more. As I've already demonstrated, I have greater control over it than you do. Don't worry, I'll be kind enough to let you all forget as well. It's alright, I'll manage all of your memories. After all, you're Jacqueline Swords. The kindest thing I can do for you is let you forget, so that you can continue to fight without reservation. Oh, what a crock! That's not kindness, not by a damn sight. Why do you think that? Can you hear me, pupil of mine? You can, right? I'm just going to keep shouting either way. You and I have been all around this patchwork London together. We've both talked to people who have forgotten something important to them. Every one of them was searching for the memories they had lost, desperately so, in fact. You and I both know now how bad it feels to be unable to remember. Even if you don't know how important the memories you lost were, it still feels terrible to forget them. Even if it does feel better to lose them, your heart will never let you forget that something is missing. So you know just as well as I do that forgetting isn't the answer. That's not for you to decide. Well, it's not for you to decide either.
Well, they think it's for them to decide.
Kalia has already asked far too much of Jacqueline. That's why I awakened now, to save her from her grief and the burden of her mistakes. That's what she needs. No, what I need to live with... Hold on. What I need is to live with that grief. No, I refuse to let you take my mistakes away from me. Well...
I don't know if Gouda actually did anything wrong, though, so I don't think mistakes is technically the right part.
Yeah, I mean, if it's like, oh, wiping out lost belts are a mistake, then we're in a lot more trouble than that. Then, like, you know, I don't know existentially, but gotta live with that grief. What? Ah, now I see. You're even more broken than I believed. You have been so battered that you now believe you are your wounds. But you're mistaken. This is nothing more than a lie your mind has woven to protect itself from the unbearable pain. But do not worry, I will see you healed, no matter how many years it takes. Mental health care is another function I'm designed to provide for Master. Okay. That kind of came out of nowhere. Oh, we got some, like, Jesus beams or something. What? A noble phantasm striking from the outside? That's impossible. Not even a divine spirit like Astria should be able to penetrate this sacred lance's outer shell. Maybe it's like Lalter or something. Or like, I don't know. There may be some tiny valuable or vulnerable spots as a result of my melding with it, but she would have had no way of determining where they were, or where they are. The only sort of person who could calculate something like that is... I don't know, Waver?
Da Vinci? I don't know.
Oh, what the? Okay, he came back.
Wow, M, I didn't actually think you'd be relevant after this.
Right? There, my magical bullet was right on the money. I say, those of you caught in my web do seem rather chatty. Even I can't help but stick my nose in after hearing so many things I'd just as soon not have. It's too bad that after I went to the trouble of using my connections to put my noble phantasm together, unleashing that much power at this distance was just too much for this spirit origin to handle. Wow, are you disappearing now?
Are you gonna fade away?
Alright. Oh wait, he really is! Oh!
Like you had one cool moment and now you're gone?
I can see you guys.
Okay.
But he gets to hear the piano before he leaves. Alright. Between this and fixing the automaton, I must have ventured a bit too far outside my comfort zone. Oh well, at least I get to hear this song. Yeah, at least you get to hear this song as you go, right? That's not so bad. What a beautiful melody. What a beautiful night. Now this is the way to go. I could have hoped for no better reward. Godspeed, young mage. Godspeed, young pupil. Oh my god, what?
Okay.
Godspeed to you too, M.
Oh, okay.
Well, that was a little bit unexpected. Oh, we have a guest servant. Sure, let's bring them. But who would be a guest servant this late in the game? Unknown.
No idea. Carrie.
Carrie? Really?
I don't know.
Well, we'll just have to see, I guess. Let's go. Hey, Gray, pupil, are you alright? I'm not sure what just happened, but it looks like you're not. It looks like you're out. Yes, we are. ... Guess you're not about to let us go just yet. True, I didn't account for some of these eventualities, but that's exactly why the last part of my plan has to go perfectly. Otherwise, no one will be saved. I'm not letting you have Rhaenys or Jacqueline. Jacqueline, yeah. Hey, Livia. Nor am I. Though you certainly didn't make it easy.
Maybe it's gonna be Astria?
Maybe. Astria! It was fortunate that someone else used their noble phantasm to break through the outer shell, embarrassing though it was to need help at all. At any rate, all the relevant parties are here, and we are nice and close to the stars. The court is finally ready to begin proceedings.
Wait, are you gonna use your noble phantasm again?
Yep. What are you going to do? Exactly what I must, of course.
Oh, did she ascend? I see.
I'm the court that lies in the stars. I'm the sword that passes sentence. This is the place in which to grant pardon. This is the time in which to met out justice. Astria's second noble phantasm. Order, return to us. Reddit at Virgo. I have no idea if I read that right, but go.
So what does that do?
I don't know. The sky. The smog that was blocking the night sky is dissipating. Senpai, hey, is it the real MASH this time?
Oh, Gordy! I guess it is.
Yeah, there we go. About time you got through to us, young lady. I've been waiting to hear from you for so long, I'm practically skin and bones. You look fine, Gordy. But thanks. Is that really you, Mash? Director Gordolf, you're there too! Yeah, I didn't really expect you, to be honest. My second noble phantasm puts everything back where it should be. It also restores order and absolves sin. Wait, why didn't you do that before?
I guess she couldn't.
I mean, maybe there's some conditions that need to be met, but
maybe.
I mean, I hope we learn why she couldn't use this before, but, you know, yeah, it seems like something, you know, she could have done earlier and we could have avoided a lot of this, but, well, we'll see. It even works on singularities that have been cut off from the outside world. We lost contact almost immediately after you ray-shifted. There was one moment when we got through again, but we still couldn't get a visual on you. Ah, that must have been the first call, when you told us about the spirit origin graph. I guess that was the only genuine communication of the bunch.
Well, thank God, I guess, because, I mean, what else would we do with that suitcase? Like, throw it at people?
What is that Mnemosyne thing gonna do when they see this Da Vinci?
I have no idea.
Yep, we're calling from Novum Chaldea, though it wasn't easy, let me tell you. But now we've been able to monitor your situation for the last few minutes or so. I also managed to verify your existence from the data we still had in the shadow border Mnemosyne. I think I might even have some idea why you did all this. Speaking as one genuine Da Vinci creation to another. If you'd like to talk about what you've been through, I'd be glad to listen. What do you say? Stop it! Not interested, huh? Well, I can't blame you. I did take way too long to get here. I wish I'd had more time, but there are some things even the greatest genius can't change. Jacqueline, would you mind taking it from here? That's what I had in mind. Not at all. I want to see this through to the end. Yeah. You got it. Hey, remember the fairy tale patchwork? I didn't say this back then, but a lot of the time when the culprit hides in a whodunit, it's because they want to be found.
Okay.
The reason culprits in whodunits sometimes wear masks is even simpler. They want to talk to you, but they don't want you to know what they look like. As for the steampunk patchwork, the Steam King said it himself. For that place to exist at all, you have to turn a blind eye to its contradictions. It's a dream you know to be impossible, and that alone makes you wonder if you haven't forgotten something. The why in our little story here is the culprit's desire to forget what they know to be true.
So forget that Da Vinci is gone?
Maybe they're grieving.
Maybe.
I don't know. What's your point? There's no point. Honestly, I don't even care why you did this anymore. But it did get me thinking that this singularity and the events that took place in it might just have been influenced by your own state of mind. Maybe these cases revolving around forgetfulness we've been privy to all happened because you want to forget more than anything. Oh, well now, it would seem you've handled the detective work for this case rather nicely. No way! Sherlock Holmes!
How did you know what he
looked like? How do you know who he... yeah. Wow, you even have the king of all detectives on your side, Caldia? Well... well, now don't I feel a fool for playing detective? How do you guys just see his face and instantly know who he is?
I mean, maybe they're connected to the Grail.
So they're just Grail knowledge. This is Sherlock.
I guess so.
But that doesn't work for Holy Grail wars.
I know, usually you have to, I don't know. They saw him and they instantly knew.
He's just that recognizable. You see the pipe, you see someone that looks a little bit sharp, and you're like, Sherlock Holmes! And you're like, okay.
I don't know. That was kind of weird.
Yeah. Please don't. This has all been quite fascinating. As El Meloy II said, perhaps this is the approach to take when dissecting mystics. You should be proud of what you've accomplished. Now that you've solved the mystery, all that remains is the final confrontation with the culprit. I appreciate the vote of confidence, but the fact is, I'm still not a detective. I'm a mage, and not a very nice one at that. I'm going to need help from my genuinely good pupil if I'm going to do anything decent. Of course I'd be glad to help. If you're sure you want my help, I'm happy to give it. Yeah. Thank you, pupil. You're welcome. Oh, damn it. I finally managed to say it. Confirmed. Synergy between the Sacred Lance and Beneficene have decreased, most likely as the result of Astria's second noble phantasm. I guess she's having trouble keeping the fake Rongo media reinforced now that the singularity isn't quite so closed off. Alright, pupil, this is it. I trust you're ready too, Gray. I am. I would be honored to help you finish this. Let's begin the final battle in Patchwork London. Maybe the event servant is Rhaenys? No, but I think I skipped over her.
Gray? I have no idea.
Would I be running double Gray? I don't know. We'll see. Oh no, it's Astria.
Okay.
Alright. Okay, gain resistance to all attacks.
Okay.
Let's see how much resistance, and if it's 500 again.
I don't think so.
I really hope not. Alright.
Oh, that's a lot more. Okay, this should be quite simple then.
Oh.
There's some Shadow Da Vinci's, huh?
I see.
Guess so if you bring assassins.
I do like the music though.
Me too. I believe when this came out, the El Meloy anime hadn't started yet, right?
Yeah, I think it was right before, which is why you didn't get Gray, because you're like, oh, I don't really know her, right? So, I mean, I don't blame you for having that reasoning to, like, not really play hard to get her. But, yeah, it's a shame she hasn't rerun, but...
Well, yeah, but I guess my thing is that it's like, I don't know, because obviously sometimes we hear the OSTs of other collab works and whatnot in these collab events, but is it the first time we've really heard something before the actual thing came out? Because, like, you know, Zero and you have Kara no Kyokai, and even Apocrypha was months after the
there
anime
was
ended, right?
that, like, episode 0 that came out before this.
Because I thought that this collab obviously was for the anime as well, but I thought that, like, I think it was maybe a light novel or something, it came out recently, and that they were helping to promote that as well. I'm not too sure, though. Let's see, who has the stars? Okay, Gray, you can take this.
Yeah, I mean, this event did come out before the anime adaptation. I do remember that. But yeah, I do believe episode 0 happened. Okay, maybe I can just, you know, get Luvia to suplex this Shadow Da Vinci. Oh, wait, maybe later.
Well, Shadow Servants don't always use their NPs. It really just depends.
Yeah. That's okay. We'll just see. We'll just see what happens. Actually, I completely forgot. The case file servants are in arcade now.
Oh,
yeah. I don't know if you saw the trailers for like Luvia and Gray, Rhaenys.
But I do remember hearing about that.
Yeah, yeah. Ooh.
Well, rip.
Yeah. That's a shame. I think I'm gonna probably have to rethink my lineup a little bit.
I think so too.
Yeah. I mean, she could probably just summon another Shadow Da Vinci, right?
Maybe.
I mean, that would be my assumption. This enemy definitely doesn't work well with her NP animation.
Okay, it looks like her NP gain is pretty good.
Yeah.
As long as she gets
Ooh. Alright, we need a healer.
And Buster Chain, or actually no, yeah.
Kind of want to see what happens if we break her bar, which I'm gonna try to do. Oh boy, I think I'm gonna have to replay this one.
But yeah.
But Luvia's doing okay actually in this one. Probably because she's a ruler. Let's see what she does. Skill seal and NP loss, okay. Okay, I feel like that's doable. Let's just bring somebody better. You might not win it. Yep, nope, we definitely did not. Withdraw.
Let's see. Who can you bring? Maybe you could bring a... I'm thinking, like, could you bring a rider or something? Like, obviously it's not the best, but, like, you could at least get rid of that caster, because that caster keeps on killing your assassins.
Yeah, I just don't know if she'll, like, summon another one, but I guess it's worth a shot to kind of take it out.
I guess because like, if you bring like even
if you
like,
bring Rhaenys though, right, then she won't die from the caster.
yeah, you could bring Rhaenys, or I was gonna say, or you could bring like somebody like I don't know Achilles or even Drake who can pretty easily can like spam their NP.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's more the caster that just killed
Yeah.
all your assassins.
All right.
I feel like that was mostly the problem.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, let me, I'm sorry, Gray. Alright, let's not do event bonus. Yeah, I think like you said, maybe Drake or something would be good. Because then she can just, blast everything to smithereens and, you know what, I can make this one Gray and maybe she will get to see battle.
Yeah, because like I feel like she's pretty good when it comes to fighting the actual not Da Vinci. But
I mean, I could fix up, my backline with Shakes and Bunyan, but yeah, we'll give this a shot and see. All right, skip. After this, though, I feel like we'll be pretty much at the end. Yeah. I think there's an epilogue after this, and that's pretty much it. So. You know what we never ended up talking about? The animation updates.
Oh, right.
For the Camelot servants, even though we talked about them, existing.
Yeah, we could talk about it while you fight.
Yeah.
So, I mean, last night, a couple of servants got their animation updates. I will spoil the event challenge quest. It's okay, we probably might not play it. Well, maybe she'll play it, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not fun one. The race you not fun constantly. Yeah, we'll see if we get to the challenge quest. I don't know, sometimes I'm just like, I don't feel like playing the challenge quest.
It depends. I feel like if it's too annoying, I'll be like, whatever. But at the same time, on NA, I do have, decent servants, and they're, mostly properly leveled up. So, it's not too bad, but at the same time, it's just like, I do need lores, which is why I never have QP. But, I don't know, we'll see. Forgot to use hero creation. Whoops.
But anyways, back to the
Oh no, keep talking.
Back to the animation updates.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean there's like a bunch of the Knights of the Round Tables got their animation updates. Gawain, Tristan, Lancelot, and Lartoria, I believe it was. I don't know if there's anybody else.
I don't think so. I mean, Mordred obviously already got hers. Bedivere got his, pretty recently. So yeah, I mean, Gareth's ones are, she's a newer servant. I knew they would get another Shadow Da Vinci. Anyways, so yeah, that was pretty exciting to see. Because, I mean, these servants have really needed it for a long time. And, yeah, it's just nice to see them
finally get that love,
get what they deserve, I guess. Yeah. I mean, obviously, having the movie really helps, but these servants are still, pretty popular, I would say. And yeah.
I mean, we rolled on their banners to try to get a couple of the Knights of the Round Table.
I mean, of course, I think because LB6 is coming sort of soon.
June? Something like
June-ish? I don't know. This probably will, run up to that release because I believe the current event that's out on JP is going to run till basically the end of May.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, so it's kind of a dead, like, 2 weeks-ish.
Damn.
Yeah, so, so there's that. But, maybe they want people to roll for the Knights of the Round Table so that, when Camelot 2 eventually happens, they'll have everyone, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the animation update going has major flair though. The extra attack looks a little bit awkward. Lancelot has a cool Easter eggs in his skill, and EXO is not blinking during NPO.
Yeah, so we were actually gonna talk about it. So like we actually really like Gawain's new NP animation. His extra attack is still think it looks pretty cool. I mean it's a little bit weird because he's like moving his arm around a lot
Yeah.
and then his like his sword goes in flames and then he attacks. So I
Right.
guess that's a little bit awkward, but otherwise I still think it's a much better animation than it used to be.
Oh
And-
yeah, for sure. No, there's no comparison. It's like Lartoria's animations are like night and day. She used to just
yeah.
poke stuff, and now she's actually, using her lance.
Oh yeah, I think
And her
Lartoria's
horse moves properly.
I think Lartoria's animation updates are probably my favorite of the bunch. And I mean that's saying a lot because I also really like Tristan's new
Yeah, I
animations.
was just gonna say my favorite is probably Tristan's because he's actually moving now. He's not just in one spot, which is really nice to see.
Yeah.
Lartoria is definitely popular. Love her new close-up animation. Yeah. Actually, her close-up animation of her Lion King helmet is very cool. If you haven't seen that, that close-up is really nice.
I mean I really like the whole I like most of the animation. The close-up I'm kind of sitting between I like and I don't like that much. Only because like the close-up I just don't feel like reflects the art because I feel like Lartoria to me it just seems a little bit more cold, and so she doesn't really have that same feeling. If you ask me, right? Yeah, her Lion King helmet is really cool.
Yeah.
But no, I really like that revamp animation. So it's like a little bit of like a love-hate relationship. I don't really know.
Alright, I'm a little bit concerned that I will not be able to beat this again.
Yeah, I don't know if Drake or only Drake was the way to go.
Yeah.
I probably would have brought a couple of servants that played together a little bit nicer.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe like Jack would have been good, honestly.
Yeah, I think I might bring Jack.
And if you want like quick, you could bring Kintoki or something.
Yeah.
But he might rob a couple of the stars. If you have 2030, you can
No,
bring
but
that.
I mean Jack can make plenty though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Gray. I don't think you'll quite cut it. Still haven't seen Lartoria's new NP with her dragon helmet, but it's an awesome one though. Yeah, it is. It is really cool.
Yeah, I think it's really cool. I mean,
mhm.
the details of the helmet, I think, are really like it's just like right there. I think it's. I don't want to say it's better because, to me, it seems more intimidating.
Yeah, for sure. Lancelot, his stick is pretty funny.
Yeah. Like
but
before we knew about the stick, or learning about the stick, we're like, why does he randomly pull out a stick?
yeah,
But no, that was really cool. His extra attack, I think, has that stick in it as well. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I think all of their animations are definitely much better. I mean, I don't think there's many people who have updated animations that look worse than their original ones, but you know.
Yeah. I still think the one that they really went all out the most for is still like Hans or something. Hans got like a massive upgrade in terms of animations, but you know. Anyways, what am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm finding key to key. Alright. I'm getting rid of these two. These two do not much. Let's see.
To be honest, I don't really know about having both Waver and
I should probably just bring Mash, actually. That's what I'm thinking.
You could. I just don't think you have to bring both Waver and Scotty in the front line. I think that's probably why, because they keep on getting killed by the rider.
Yeah. Let's put Waver back here then. And you will get a better CE than this. Maybe 2030 would be good on him.
But he's so far back that, like...
That's true. Just put one of these on. Bunyan.
Because you could give 2030 to Jack instead, or to Kintoki or whoever. Like, I don't really know what you're trying to do with it.
I don't really know, to be honest. 2030 on Kintoki. Yeah, I guess I could do
Because
that.
personally, I wouldn't put Mash up front.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe that's just me, though.
Did I scroll past 2030 already?
Yeah.
Did I? Okay.
I think you did. Or maybe not. Do you ever, like, select your CEs or whatever? You should do that if you haven't. Oops.
No, I just have a hard time finding them all the time.
You don't select your CEs, that's what I'm saying.
What do you mean I don't select my CEs? Oh, like
can,
favorite them or whatever? I should do that. There we go.
But you did select them. What the heck? Never mind. You could have just done. Never mind.
What?
Here, next time, just do this, and you'll see all the ones that you've selected.
Oh. There's too many features for me. Okay. This Mystic Code too. I just feel like, yeah, let's get a better one.
Not bad CD collection. Yeah, I mean, we've been playing for a really long time, so that probably helps.
See. Where is... I think it's this one. This one's usually a pretty good one to have.
I can't read any of that text. It's too small. You read the text.
Wait, what? What am I reading?
Just the comments.
Oh. Let's see. Even do
command codes.
Oh, yeah, I have not been using my command codes. Could I command spell this? Oh, maybe.
I feel like
maybe after this one.
End.
Yeah, maybe after this one. Let's see.
I feel like you could play it better though.
Yeah, I know. I definitely feel like I can. Besides, the next scene has a buff removal on full bar attack. If you're planning to stall using high defense, you're gonna have a failed attempt. Oh,
Yeah, so when they get their NP or whatever, they remove buffs.
Yeah. True.
I don't generally like having Mash in my front line just because she makes...
Really?
Yeah, just because she makes things so slow. This is gonna take forever.
I don't really mind it. I don't think she's that bad.
I don't think she's bad. Definitely not. I just usually don't have her in the front line. They one player right here, so are we!
Yep.
Yay!
Okay, I think you need this. Alright, and... I wonder if this, hold on, is Da Vinci even considered female? I don't think so.
Is Da Vinci considered female?
This Mnemosyne thing probably isn't either, because it's like a machine thing.
I have no idea.
I don't know either. Well, we'll have to see. I mean, Jack is single target at the end of the day, so
maybe I should try playing it too.
Fine, yeah, you should fight it,
and then see if who beats it first.
You probably will.
It's okay. I still have to play the one before that, where you have to live after 5 turns.
I was gonna say 3rd time's the charm, but this is probably the 4th. Okay, that did okay. Mayonnaise is not female, I see.
Yeah, didn't really look very female to me.
Yeah. And she has Pierce Invincibility, so no point in using her skill.
I hope she doesn't kill your Scotty.
What do you mean? I used Taunt on Mash.
Oh, yeah.
She has a reason for being there. Alright, well.
Ouch.
Well, she didn't, like, immediately die, so it's fine.
Well, you don't need to do that because she's gonna get rid of your buffs.
Oh, yeah, true. Whoops. Well, too late, I guess. One thing I should probably do is at least buff Jack, right? If she's gonna get rid of... you know what? No. I could heal Mash. Whatever. We're not doing... no, actually, if Mash is gonna die, use your NP first, Mash. No!
It's not enough. You don't even know by now
I forgot!
How much she does.
I forgot!
It's only 20%.
Oh, I thought it was 30!
No, it's not.
It's okay, Mash. You were probably gonna die this turn anyways.
And this thing's not loading.
Well, that kind of hurt.
I just use Keen to Key kill.
Yeah, get rid of the Shadow Servant.
And then use him. Yeah. Really?
What? What do you mean, really?
I would have just used a Keen to Keychain.
You don't think he'll just kill this thing?
No, I think he will, but he can try to break the bar.
Well, I don't think he can break the bar.
Okay, well, whatever. Alright, let's try to stall this thing. Man, I don't know about this run.
Okay, well, let's get rid of this, because that's annoying. And, let me see. I can probably at least... I can do this. And heal Jack. What you need to do is centralize your strategy mainly to kill him and scene. General buffs is great and all, but remember once crit and creating becomes main strategy. Yeah. Oh, skills got sealed. Alright.
What's the point of that?
What do you mean, what's the point of that?
Never mind. Well, I guess Hans can heal you guys.
Hopefully.
I don't remember, did Hans get his new animations on NA yet?
I don't think so. It didn't look like it.
That's what I was thinking too.
I probably need to command spell this. Oh man.
I just think that you could have just played a little bit better.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm not very good.
Well, whatever, just use command spells if you want.
Yeah, I'm not that attached to them.
Nope.
Here's a strategy. Gray, Scotty, Hans, to crit, obviously, yeah. This thing is super annoying. You think I can beat it if I use my command spells now?
I mean, I hope so.
I hope so. Alright, let's go. If I can Quartz Revive, wow, that would be so sad. But I mean, then that would be so sad. But
I don't know if we ever Quartz Revive.
I don't think so either. But I mean, I don't really want to play this anymore either. So yeah. Alright, well, let's do this again. How much is it to Quartz Revive again? Is it 1?
I think it's 1. I don't know, I've never Quartz Revived.
I think I did it when, like, I was, like, super new to FGO. Like,
really?
3 years ago. Has it been 3 years? Almost 4? Damn. Yeah, I don't know. I think it was like against Altera, cause like you know how I started with a bunch of like berserkers. I had like Herc and stuff, but obviously it doesn't have like
a bunch of archers.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
No.
I wouldn't have done anything.
No, but like you know how like I started off with like Herc and stuff, and like obviously his skills were like really bad, and like I didn't really know how to use them that well, cause you know I was like blazing it all in like the first day or something.
Yeah. Oh, why don't you use like an alter ego?
I have one of those.
Mecha Ellie-chan?
Oh, you're right. Oh, I thought that was Mash. That was Jack. Okay, well that probably worked out. It didn't really work out, but
you know, just
I do have Mecha Ellie-chan. I completely forgot about her. Actually, I think I might have Melt, but I don't. I know I have Melt on one account. I just don't know which account I have her on. Alright, get rid of those buffs if you need to. Yep, there we go. Oh. Let's actually get an NP this time. But anyways, hopefully we can finish it this time. And not have to resort to a Quartz Revive, because yeah,
wow.
that would be so sad. That would be so sad. Cause I gotta say, this one I don't think is even like particularly difficult as far as bosses go, but for whatever reason I'm really not playing well today, but that's my fault, so oh well.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, it's like that.
I probably would have put.
What?
Okay. Well, I probably would have put Jack first, just in case you kill her, you could kill the caster one, but whatever.
No, Jack hasn't been doing that much damage. Let's just see if it's still working. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's most likely going to lead to a Saint Course revive. Oh no! Well,
Alright, it looks like
looks
it
like we're
restored
okay.
back. Alright,
Yep, alright.
good.
Okay, well, if it has to be a Saint Course revive, it will have to be a Saint Course revive. Let's just continue with this stupid story. Okay, well,
I feel like you could probably at least kill the Shadow Da Vinci. So that won't kill your Jack at least.
yeah, I agree. And let's just get as much health as possible, and that will have to be it, I think. Alright, Kintoki, you do your magic or something.
Okay, that worked out better than I thought it would.
We don't want you critting, so let's get rid of you. I think your first team was the way to go because you almost finished it with that team. Yeah!
I mean, Jack might be able to do it.
Come on, Jack, please. Oh, did we do it? Yay!
Yay!
No Quartz revives today!
Yay! I was
Just
kinda,
command spells.
I was kind of worried for you there
Yeah,
for a
I know.
second.
Well then. Alright, we are at the end, maybe. I'm sorry that took so long.
It's okay, it's fine.
But we beat it in the end. The memories I collected, they're all spilling out. In my account, the 3 alter ego sisters from CCC are making this event go by faster. I'm trying my hardest to rush this event right now. Oh, you can do it!
You can do it!
I definitely think that alter egos are good in this one. Because they want you to use Rhaenys and Grey, there's definitely a lot of those, you know, automatas and ghosts and stuff. So yeah, I know Manon has a damage resist, but that Jack's damage is so small. Yeah! It really is. It really is. I mean, coupled by the fact that, you know, it's not like a female servant, so... Anyways, get fast. Yeah, definitely. The fake Rungomiyad is falling apart. Must be because it's so closely tied to Menacine. Yes. We have to get out of here. Yeah, definitely do that. Sorry guys, but do you think you could just leave me a minute? Sure thing, Da Vinci. I had a feeling you might say that. Sure thing. You do what you gotta do. Hey, Francine, I know my prior self was perfect and all, but there's one thing she forgot to tell you. What's that? Right up to her very last moment, her second life was absolutely perfect. I know you said you had to use her loss properly, but the thing is, you really don't. I never regretted anything, not for a single second. That's why Jacqueline is here right now. ... That said, I know you're still mourning Leonardo da Vinci, so on her behalf, let me say thank you. ... You don't have to thank me. That's why systems like me exist. Da Vinci named me when I'm seen for a reason. My job is to observe and remember. That goes for joy, grief, and everything in between. Ooh. We need to get out of here. Come on, you two. Hurry. We're not out of there yet. We're just watching.
I guess
Come
so.
on, guys. Get a move on. We'll be right there. ... Ooh. What did that do?
I guess maybe the stairs are shaking or not. Okay.
The fake Rogomeniad is falling apart, and the automata on the ground have all stopped moving. Wait, you're starting to disappear too! Yes, because the fake Rogomeniad has been destroyed, along with the bounded field that was preventing Chaldea from contacting you. Now everything is being returned to where it belongs. There could be no better result of my judgment. Wow, this escalated quickly. I mean, or really just wrapped up very quickly. Jacqueline, as one who stands above all others, I'm ashamed of how ignorant I've been. You may be a far cry from a distinguished hero, but it was that mediocrity of yours that ultimately saved the day. For it was your sheer, unremarkable ordinariness that let you empathize with Menemocene's plight, thus bringing this case to a close. I don't know if you're complimenting me or kind of,
backhanded compliment.
Yeah. Are you trying to praise me? Is this what this is? That felt like all backhand and no praise. Yeah. Of course I'm praising you. I couldn't be happier that you were the master that came to the singularity. I'm proud that I was able to wield my sword and scales by your side. If our paths should ever cross again, I hope you'll remember that. In fact, no, in one sense, even compared to my skills, you're... Hey, think you can let me get a word in too before my pupil disappears for good? Yes, of course. I'll pick this up some other time, assuming a new version of me ever gets the chance. Don't worry, I will pick you the next chance I can. After all, it's good to leave your company wanting more, right? I hate that we have to cut this short too, so I figure it's only right that you feel the same way. ... I see. As long as you form a connection, even someone like me can be summoned to Chaldea, huh? I'm okay with that. Maybe I'll end up there, maybe I won't, but at this point, I'm good either way. Whether it's a new version of me that shows up there or not, you're gonna be my pupil for life. Aw, thanks. You know, my brother used to say in his lectures that some cultures consider relationships like that to be fully fledged bonds, right? Sure. So this isn't goodbye. I'm sure I'll see you again someday. Take care, my very first pupil. Take care. Professor? Is that what we called her? I think so.
I think so.
It's so quiet now. Now that it's lost the Holy Grail's magical energy, it won't be long before the singularity is repaired. Then my observations will be cut off, and I'll finally be able to stop watching. Although, it's a lot darker here than I expected. And it's also a lot quieter. I wonder if this is how everyone else is living too. Don't worry, Rhaenys, you did come to my Chaldea. Oh, congrats!
Yay!
In total darkness, all by themselves. Oh, what the...
Okay.
Is is that? That's like Ghost Da Vinci now.
In a single 10-shot. Wow. That's really good.
That's really lucky. Oh, question mark, question mark, question mark. Who knows? Maybe this isn't Da Vinci. ... Thank you, Marcine. You did great. It's you. It's really you. Well, I guess they're happy about that. And we're reshifting back. Oh, yay! Alright, let me collect that, and I can finally have permanent gray!
That would be nice.
Yeah, alright, epilogue! Welcome back, Jacqueline. I am back. You must be pretty exhausted, huh? I'm sorry we got cut off so soon and couldn't help you out more. I mean, it's like that.
Yeah.
On top of that, looks like you had to clean up one of my messes this time. I'm especially sorry about that. No, that's really... Hold on. No, that's really not right. It's okay. I'm sure it wasn't easy for you either. Yeah. Now that I think about it, this is the same sort of thing my predecessor did, isn't it? I know it's good to forget things sometimes, but still. In truth, I need to apologize to you for putting your life in danger too, Master. Don't worry, it's always in danger. Well, I'm sure you had a rough go of it, being so helpless on your own and all, but I'm sure you did your very best, and that's all any of us can be expected to do. Well, thanks, Gordy. I think you've at least earned yourself a plate of music-style, ultra-fluffy pancakes topped with my special butter. Wow, that sounds really good!
I want some.
Indeed, I dare say this will be the perfect time to show off my masterful culinary skills. I can't have that cheeky Archer in red showing me up now, can I? I did not know you were such a great cook.
Yeah.
Yeah, made by the director himself. Wow,
special treatment.
What an honor! Congratulations on a job well done, Senpai. Thanks, MASH. It's good to have the real MASH back. Yeah. Although, I mean, fake MASH didn't do that much. You said it. I never felt more desperate there than I did the moment I found out that MASH was an imposter. That's true. I hope I never have to experience a shock like that again if I can avoid it. It looked like Ramsey was talking to someone at the end. I wonder who Ramsey was talking to when we left. It's not really our business. ... I'm guessing that was Rhaenys' doing. Sumai's noble phantasm removes its target's advantages and exposes their weaknesses. If Ramsey saw Da Vinci in those final moments, that would mean that Da Vinci was her weakness. I can imagine how that must have felt. By the way, Elmelon II, I don't think you ever told us who it is that came with you from that singularity. Wait, what? Oh, Grey? Her? Well, I guess you could say the Rongominiad sort of pulled her here? Oh, is that how she ended up in Chaldea?
Oh.
Alright, convenient, but I accept. I'm sorry. Not your fault, man. I know me being here is an imposition, but I just couldn't let Sir fend for himself. Then, before I knew it, there was this light, and well... You have a grail too? The Holy Grail!
And she just like holding it in her hand, like here's Ad in one hand and here's the grail in the other.
Here's my offering. Please let me stay in Chaldea.
This is my rent.
Yeah. Aha! The Holy Grail that was used to make the fake Rongominiad must have reacted to Grey's Rongominiad and granted her wish. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. She just wanted to brush her Shisho's hair. Why, don't be silly, girl. You've outdone yourself. Hey, Elrond, don't just stand there.
Who's Elrond?
I don't know. I only know Munier. Why don't you give her an escort fitting... Hold on. Why don't you give her an escort fitting Chaldea now that it's being run by a man with the refinement of an English gentlewoman? Namely, me! Not to mention, there are all sorts of things I want to ask about the clock tower. Though, of course, it goes without saying that my greatest interest lies in that shape-shifting box you have there. Yeah, I bet. I want to see what sort of magecraft it was built on, and what its ultimate purpose is. I just want to pop it open and fiddle around with it all day long. Whoa! I just got chills for the first time in 1,000 years!
That's quite a long time.
Good grief. You deserve a great deal of credit for bringing this case to a close, so on my honor as a detective, allow me to offer you my personal guarantee. There is not a single person in all of Novum Chaldea who will begrudge your presence here. Yeah, we've dealt with worse servants. Huh? Does that mean it's okay for us to stay here? Hee, I already know the answer. But hey, these kinds of rituals are important, right? Welcome to Chaldea. I'll be counting on you to look out for El Melloy, that's true. Everybody works him to the ground, so he needs some help.
Yeah, needs some support.
Yeah. I will. Thank you so much for having us. Yay!
Yay! I used my command spells too, because I couldn't be bothered.
I hope you had a better time fighting it than me.
Yeah, it's only 19 turns.
Yeah, but you have Okita Altar, so that would really help.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yay! It's a Grail! Where's Gray? Please. Oh, yay! There we go. Of course, Gray.
I really like that line, that last one.
Alright, so I think that is pretty oh, what the... Oh wow, I've completed so many things! Hold on, let me see.
Like suddenly, all of a sudden, you can... Well, you still have to defeat 60 spellbooks and 60 golems, though.
Yeah. Oh yay, NP2! Well, anyways... Oh, okay.
Level 100 Okita gang. Yeah! Okita's really good. I just threw her at the final battle because I'm like, why not?
Yeah, I definitely think a alter ego would be good for this. Anyway, so that was it for Lady Rhaenys' case files.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on it you want to give right now?
Sure. I mean, I quite like this event. I mean, there's some parts where I'm like, okay, but then at some parts I'm like, yeah, I'm totally down for it. I mean, I I like that we could, you know, kind of go back and go through all these different parts in the story.
Yeah, and revisit them.
Especially if you played for a long time, right?
Yeah.
A lot of these things are like, oh yeah, remember
like
when...
Saber Wars or something.
Right?
Yeah.
But I guess my thing is that, to me, it kind of felt like a memorial quest.
Right.
But as an event.
True. Now that you put it that way, yeah. I mean, something that kind of... I mean, for me, this event, generally it was fine, but I have a few mixed feelings on it.
I kind of feel that way too.
Yeah.
But, like, overall, it was positive, definitely. I still enjoyed this event a lot.
But, yeah, I mean, first of all, we really liked the characters. We already liked them coming into this event, though, so I feel like that's not really relevant. So, the cast was very good. Something that, you know, we've already previously mentioned, we really liked expanding on Babbage, at least a little bit, in this story, and, you know, his responsibility over the, you know, kind of steampunk patchwork. And, yeah, I mean, so that was a pretty cool moment for him. Besides that, though, he really did not do much.
I mean, I would say the same for Lartoria and those things, right? I mean, what I really appreciated in this event was that there were some callbacks to the London Singularity, and granted, it's been literally years since...
And Camelot.
London Singularity, and since it's literally been years since that came out, right? I'm just trying to rack my memory and my brain, and it's like, oh, I vaguely remember something like that happening, but wait, why is it slightly different, right?
I mean, my thing is, I guess, for me, I do feel like some of the characters were a little bit underutilized, or were there just kind of as, for lack of a better word, filler. You know?
Yeah.
So
I honestly thought Moriarty was that type of character until he had a critical moment at the very end.
Yeah.
But I'm just like...
But to me, there were quite a few servants in the story which really didn't really need to be. Because we mostly focused on, you know, Rhaenys, and then later, somewhat Grey. Actually, Grey surprisingly did not have that much.
Yeah, I was going to actually talk about Grey afterwards, but...
Yeah, but, you know, we talked about Carrie, we're like, whoa, he's back? Oh, okay. And, you know, Waver, and a lot of the side cast really knew how to hang back in the background. Like, they clearly knew who they wanted to prop up in this story. And, yeah, I mean... Personally, I don't think that this event was the best use of characters.
Yeah.
But, like you said, it did kind of feel like a lot of memorial quests in one event.
Yeah, I mean, my biggest thing is that typically I find when we get a welfare minus, what's her name, Irie, I find a lot of the times, you know, the person we spend the most time with is the welfare servant, right? And so, since this time it's actually Rhaenys who's the SSR, chapter in the event being grayish suffering.
Yeah, I kind of feel that.
And I was like, I like the time with Rhaenys. I really do. And she, you know, she's the SSR and whatnot. But at the same time, like, I almost feel like Astria should have been the welfare.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing, is, like, she came to Chaldea at the end because, you know, Rongo Miniad reacted to it, and she got pulled there, and all of a sudden, yay, she's at Chaldea. Is like, okay.
Honestly, like, the reason aside, I could do that. But it's like, I just feel like, in terms of story progression, you know, even, like, a lot of the times, like, you know, even the welfare, or, like, some new servant, the, you know, the generic crying scene, you'll summon me in Chaldea, right? Like, obviously you have no connection with Grey didn't even ask us to summon her. Yeah, we barely talked to her. That's the thing. Like, she was the only thing she was there.
She was there to clear mobs.
Yeah, was to be the manpower, and that really sucks. Yeah, because, like, I really like Grey. I think she's really cute. I really like her a lot. I think she
deals with a lot of, you know, internal struggles about, you know, maybe who she is and how she wants to help her Shisho, and she doesn't have a lot of self-confidence, which I think, you know, could have been explored, which didn't happen. But yeah, I mean, I was actually going to say this, you know, so-called El Meloy event, to me, actually didn't really feel very El Meloy, you know, despite having, you know, the music and stuff. I mean, we technically went on a, you know, detective thing, like, ooh, Waver's dead, but wait, he's not, and I don't know, that kind of killed it for me, because, like, let's say in the past, like, you know, we've mentioned we really enjoy, like, the Kara no Kyokai collab, and, you know, TCC I thought was pretty good, and what was the other one? Even Prelia, like, you could feel like, you know, like, magical girls or whatnot. This one, I don't know, like, it didn't feel super case files-y to me. I mean, obviously we haven't delved a lot into case files.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, something was kind of missing, and for me, maybe it was Waver.
Yeah.
Honestly, and, like, I do understand that, you know, Waver obviously has his own series, and so they want to maybe focus on other characters.
And Rhaenys and whatnot.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, I feel like something like Kogetsu-kan did a better job at detective stuff than this event, which kind of bums me out.
Yeah, because, like, I mean, I feel like, because Kogetsu-kan, I feel like, was definitely, like, the cards were in your hands to make your own deductions, right? Yeah. Whereas this one, you could only really deduce based off of abstract concepts, right? Which they just introduced to you, right?
But right at the very end, too, is like, suddenly there's this robot thing or system that was, I was the observer.
They mentioned it, like, in the middle,
which,
but,
like, to me, it was like, really? This is the end? Which, I don't know, to me, it wasn't super satisfactory. I don't know about what other people think, but, you know, I'm just rolling my tickets. And yeah, I mean, for me, I feel like some of the plot progression wasn't the best.
Right. I mean, I guess because like even when we were streaming yesterday or some other time, like it took us like half the event to finally even see Gray.
Gray came so late, which is very strange. But actually, also, some of the things, I felt some of the dialogues of, oh, what the? Wait, who is this?
Livia!
Livia! Hey!
Or rather, Astria!
I mean, Astria! I'll take it. I don't know, I can choose someone else. Astraya. Oh, we've been saying your name wrong the whole time. I'm so sorry. Well, that was unexpected, but if you don't try, you never get, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Now MP3 of her, and you got a ruler that will, 10 NP loop. Yeah, actually, using her before, like, her NP gain is really great. Streamer luck, yeah, I wish. I mean, actually, the last time I rolled, which was maybe Hyenkyo?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty lucky too, so, yeah. Well, I'm gonna use my last ticket, because I was only just gonna throw 3 tickets into the void, but, I'll take it, right?
Not so much the void, huh?
Yeah, I was like, what class is that? Because I think Luvia might be my first
Wow, okay! I think Luvia really likes you!
I was just gonna say, I think Luvia's my first, gacha ruler. So, yeah, now I suddenly have NP2 Luvia, which I'm not complaining about. Cool. Yeah, that's what I want to say. Are you serious?
Anyways, but I do really like Astria part of this event, though. I think she was one of the best parts. I haven't even gotten her.
But you did get Rhaenys in your first 10 roll, so I feel like that kind of balances out.
I threw a 10 roll at the banner too, and I got absolutely nothing. I didn't even get event Cs.
But anyways, what were we saying? Oh, some lines I thought that were a little bit awkward was remember when Waver was like, this singularity is gonna die out on its own, so you don't have to do anything. I was like, would Waver really say that to us? Like, I feel like, if he's saying it for good measure, like, fine, right? But considering he's, doing detective things, right? At this point, I feel like he would know Gouda, right? We've been through so much. It's not even like, this is not Fuyuki clear, so this is not like we've never been on a mission before.
Especially with this whole memory thing, you can't even pretend that we haven't been on a journey,
exactly,
right?
And it's like, I feel like Waver would not, or really any of our servants that would know Gouda, right, should not say something like that.
First got Chirula and Shinshihong. Yeah, you have Shinshihong too.
Oh yeah, true! Thank you. I have no memory of which servants I have, so...
Credit card is starting to look, no! You resist the temptation! The anniversary is coming, LB4 is coming, summer is coming,
also, free 4-star ticket, which we should get eventually.
I think there's one in the fall.
Yeah, we'll probably get that with Thanksgiving.
Well, at least there was one in JP at around that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, that line really stuck out to me as strange for him to say. I do feel like some of the interactions were a little bit weird in this event, like that one.
I just kind of felt like there wasn't enough, right? And, I mean, we talked about this in one of the very first streams that we did. Because maybe this is a collab event, which, honestly, other collab events don't suffer from it. It could be whoever wrote this, right? The story sections are extremely short.
They are.
And because of that, they seem to prioritize, spending time with Rhaenys, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, all the rest of the cast seems a little bit underdeveloped, underutilized, and really, I'm gonna bring it back to Moriarty again at the very end. He's like, "You are still a thing." I forgot he was a part of the whole.
Like, you're still relevant.
Like, I forgot he was M or whatever.
Yeah, it could have been like Salter, and I'd be like, I buy it. Cool. You know, like it could have been anyone, really.
Right, exactly. Like, Waver could have done some super mage thing and be like, "Yes, Waver, good job."
Yeah, I actually almost thought it could be him.
And you know, I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about it, because like I feel like the whole beginning part was just like finding things to do until you reached the end, and then by the time you reached the end, the characters that were at the beginning were just
like they didn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, they went back to Moriarty at least, but they never went back to, you know, Kintoki or Nursery or Brunyan or
who cares about Babbage, right?
Yeah,
like, I feel like a lot of these characters didn't really get the, you know, closing that they needed, even briefly, right? It ended very quickly, right after we defeated, you know, Nemesine or whatever, and then it was like, oh, you're disappearing now, goodbye, you know? So that I thought was kind of janky, right? I mean, compared to other events, because they sometimes can make it really sad, like, oh, like, you know, like, tearful goodbye.
Like, just think about the Janta event. Really like that one,
Janta event is depressing, man. You're like, oh, geez, I feel so bad, right? But I feel like that's, you know, kind of the difference between, you know, the character writing in some of these events. I mean, obviously with different writers, you get different, you know, varying level of quality, which, I mean, to me is unfortunate for this event that at least I personally feel does not measure up to some of the other ones that we've had in the past. Although generally I would say that, you know, my experience with this event was still positive. I don't think that this event, you know, broke, you know, new ground or something, right? Gouda 3 until the Cha-Cha takeover, I do think, though, like, maybe this is just me, okay? This event might have actually been more effective for me personally if they made it centered on Romani's death. The reason being is because we have, you know, Ryder Vinci with us all the time, to me it feels like Da Vinci never really left. Right? I mean, obviously OG Da Vinci is
the
gone.
shock factor when that thing happened.
So it's like, you know, you're in so much, like, them telling me you're in so much pain that Da Vinci is dead, and, you know, they keep showing her getting stabbed, and
you're like, now you've got to forget your memories to feel better.
You know, I'm gonna get rid of your grief, and it's like, I'm just sad that I can't summon Romani, man. Like, if I want, like, I have, you know, Da Vinci in my Chaldea, I can roll for Ryder Vinci if I want, let me have, you know. So to me, like, I'm not that sad that Da Vinci is gone, but maybe some people really are, but because we have a Da Vinci with us all the time, it never really feels like she left.
It's like you should feel sad. You're like, but I don't, though.
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem, right? Because the whole, like, the biggest part to this event is, like, you're wiping your memories because you feel, you know, grief, and you feel sad that, you know, a beloved character has died, right?
I mean, I guess the whole point was, like, this Nemesine or whatever. I guess it was kind of projecting on you.
No, I know, I get that. I get that. Like, but, I mean, I feel like if they really wanted to be a little bit more effective with that, they could have chosen someone else. At least for me.
Yeah, I mean, they had the whole new CG part. That part was really nice, but, I kind of agree.
Let's see. I think I had something else I had to say, but I can't really remember it. So, anything you want to say? Reef of Da Vinci is dead. Go to Mannerism shop. Shine Master Kun. Basically, proceeds to trade mannerisms for tickets. Exactly, right? So, you know, she's always there. She was just gone for, like, that, like, week, you know, when Chaldea was being taken over.
Yeah, that was kind of, like, sad.
Like, at that point, you're like, oh no, right, Da Vinci! But at this point, like, you know, the grief has, you know, if we played that event, like, if we played, like let's say, you know,
we're gonna play this event.
Lost Belt intro, like, Lost Belt 1 intro, right? right before this, I'd be like, you know what, I feel that, you know, like, Da Vinci just died, like, you know, and maybe we just got new baby Da Vinci, and, like, you know, like, I'm hurting inside, and, like, but I'm like, it's been years, man, come on. Right? Which, you know, which to me is just not as effective, that's all.
Yeah,
and
I get
maybe
that.
I'm repeating myself at this point, but yeah. That's what I felt, at least. Let me see. Anything
honestly,
else I want
my
to say?
biggest gripes, we've talked about it already, is Grey.
Yeah.
The part I like the most is probably Luvia? I mean, like, I don't really know. Like, I like the Rhaenys parts too, but, like, there was no part that really stood out to me, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, actually, now, sorry. Something that I remembered briefly, when Luvia was first introduced, right? You know how Luvia has a very almost posh way of speaking, right? She's polite and whatever, and you can really hear that in the Japanese version. But I remember reading the event, and she was kind of speaking normally, and I remember the dialogue box that we had to choose was like, oh yeah, or no, was it Rhaenys and Grey, maybe, reacting to Luvia? And they were like, yep, that's Luvia, and I was like, I guess maybe it's because of the translation. It doesn't really translate well from Japanese to English, like her speaking mannerisms, right? So that I felt was a little bit awkward, but it's not really anything that the translation team can really do unless they really try to change up her speech, like, I don't know, like what they did with Osaka Behima or something, which, you know, we don't get into that. But, you know, there's that kind of disconnect that I felt, at least, when I was reading it. Oh, and they're like, yep, that's Luvia, that's how she speaks. And I'm like, well, she speaks like a normal person in English, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, but it's very obvious in Japanese, you know, ho, 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 you know, right? And, you know. Yeah. Well, that's not really the event's fault. That's just translating it to English. That's nothing you can really, you know, change.
Well, do you want to at least talk about your favorite part of this event?
Sure, let me think of a favorite part.
Okay, well then I'll talk about my favorite part. I mean, like I said, I do like, even though it was kind of Memorial Questy, I do like, you know, being able to go back to some of these previous events and previous stories and putting a twist on it. What the ones I really liked or thought was really funny was fighting Gawain in the dark.
Oh yeah,
or like
Media and things. Jason.
Yeah, or Herc or whatever.
Yeah.
And so like putting a twist on you know, events that happened in the past. Right. I really like that because the whole event was based off of memories and what we do remember or don't remember, and you're like something a little bit off, but it's close enough that you're like, it could have been true. But so I thought that was pretty interesting or funny, but I kind of wish that there was more, because you know how sometimes after some of the nodes you'd get some like dialogue between, you know, Rhaenys and Grey or whatever. I kind of wished there was more of that. I don't have to say one for all of them because, you know, there's quite a lot. But, you know, I feel like a little bit would have been nice.
Yeah, and I mean, it's the same with what we were talking about before. The amount of dialogue in this event was surprisingly short.
Because, like, even in those parts where they would comment after, like, the thing would just be...
It's like, oh, you feel bad because it's your memories or something. It must be painful, huh?
Yeah.
I noticed that they kept telling me that my memories were painful. And I was like...
You've been through a lot, or
not really. But I feel like that was just trying to lead up to the end. Like, all these memories are so painful, and, like, grief and everything. But, like, you know, maybe I don't like being told how I feel. I did not feel a lot of pain going back and playing through these events, so... You know,
I mean, I guess you're supposed to be the Gouda that doesn't really remember much. And so when you relive these memories, you feel pain. Maybe I'm thinking
but like,
too
see,
far.
Considering this is like you know, LB3 intro clear, right? They could have shown me the end of LB1, and I'd be like, oh my god, this is so painful, right? Because I really think that, you know, the end of LB1 is pretty sad, right? End of LB2 is pretty sad, right? You know, you basically wipe the existence of these lost spells. If they showed me those, I'd be like, oh yeah, these kind of suck. Like, that is pretty painful.
And you're like, that is actually my fault.
Showing me, like, fighting Gawain in the dark and so painful. I'm like, no?
I mean, I guess he did some pretty brutal stuff in the Camelot, but still, like,
But anyways, what I do really like in this event is sort of what you were getting at, I think, are the twists. in these different ones. And like you said, if you're a long-time player, which, you know, we are, and you've played through all of these events, and you've played through all of the story, these battles are fresh, right?
Yeah.
Like we were trying to play
Bring it back.
that ruler quest, and we're like, we need that lawful servant. Okay, we'll play this one, and it was Jalter, right? And we're like, I can't get my lawful servant from here, right? And so, you know, it pulls these twists that,
Or
you know,
like
you're not really
Robespierre's
expecting.
ghost.
Oh my god, Robespierre's ghost yesterday was so bad. But yeah, I mean, if you had played, you know, Dion's interlude, you would know about Robespierre's ghost, right? And to death it if you can. And yeah, I feel like that was pretty fun. Like, it's good. Like, it was a good way to engage longtime players, which I think was good.
Yeah. I agree. Because obviously they want to make it so that it is accessible, like the game is accessible to newer players as well. But I think in a way,
I mean,
it's
this
nice.
one's not
well,
really.
not this one, but like in a way, I feel like some people wanted them to reward older players as well, right? And, and doing something like this, I feel like definitely helps.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, is there anything else you want to say? Oh, I did really like the interactions between, I guess, not even the main trio, Rhaenys, Grey, and Waver, or, well, El Meloy the second, when we got them all together. It was very, very short. But I actually would have appreciated more of that, because when they got together and they were, like, bickering with each other, it felt very, you know, it felt right.
Yeah. Because, you know, they fit together well, right?
And I think these characters really bounce off each other really well. And it's a shame you couldn't see more of that.
Right, and I think it's back to what you were saying earlier, right? I feel like a big component that was missing was Waver, right? And he's a big piece of that puzzle that just kind of doesn't feel right when they're not there. It still works, right? But, you know...
Yeah, something's missing.
It's like you're having a pizza, like a pepperoni pizza without the pepperoni. Like it's still good,
it doesn't
but
quite
it's
hit the
not
spot.
quite right.
Yeah. Actually, my favorite CG is Dead Waver. I saw that one and was like, wow, this is a nice CG, but wait, Waver's dead. But not really.
Yeah, that was the most shocking part of this event,
which I actually liked, because I felt like the shock factor was like, whoa, right? Which I think is really good for a sort of detective-like story, but this story was quite linear, which to me was like, I'm not saying that this one should have been sort of choose your own adventure, because you would never have that in FGO, but, you know, I don't know, I feel like, you know, we got through this whole detective shtick very easily. Like, we found the pieces when we needed to, and, you know, it wasn't that difficult. So, you know, like, some things felt a little bit convenient at times.
A little bit hand-holdy, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, oh, hey, look there's a piece of paper. And
oh, it's glowing. Oh, that one's dark and evil. Is that, like, a bad piece of paper? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not some of the writing caliber that we're sometimes used to. But, you know, with FGO, it really fluctuates, right? Oh, one thing I remembered. Remember when Rhaenys abandoned us?
Oh,
that one time, because she's like, I'm just gonna leave you to
and
go
do
like
my thing.
And like just whoa, hello FGO. Okay, I don't know what happened, but anyways, remember when Rhaenys abandoned us and she was like, I'm gonna like look. I think we were figuring out what was going on with like Salieri and stuff and Moriarty, and she's like, I'm gonna go, and I was like, wait, you're leaving us here? So that was really strange to me. Like, like I don't understand why the writers did that, because it never showed her leaving and then like coming back. It's just like, oh yeah, I just came back from like you know, looking at stuff, but it's like Gouda did nothing. Gouda was just standing there, I guess, the whole time, just waiting aimlessly for Rhaenys to come back, and I'm just like, why would the writers do this, right?
I don't know.
Like, that's why, to me, some of the decisions in the writing in this event is just, it's just strange.
Yeah. For a lack of a better word.
Yeah.
And it's not like we want to be super harsh on this event, because we do still enjoy it. But, you know,
I do feel like that what we're saying is fair. I mean, maybe I'm biased, but yeah, that decision to me was weird.
Yeah. And I don't want to be too overly negative about this, but, you know.
Honestly, I can't wait for the Las Vegas event. I must collect all the female summer servants. Good luck!
Good luck!
Yeah, there's a lot of really nice servants in summer this year. Bunny Toria is very good.
Yeah.
Okita.
I really want Osaka Hime. I want Carmilla as well.
Yeah, I mean, Hokusai is very good as well. So, yeah, good luck.
From what I've played so far this event, it's quite fast-paced story-wise. Yeah, it really is. It really is.
There's really not a lot of story in between. But, I mean, you know, it's nice to have a quick story sometimes. You know, sometimes these events can feel very long.
Especially if you kind of left it to the last minute. I was kind of surprised how fast it cleared, to be honest.
Yeah, and it's not even like, you're necessarily skipping through the event story parts.
Yeah.
The event story parts are just very short, right? The only good one is Melt Lancer for pure NP loop. Oh, true. Melt is also very good.
Yes.
Yeah.
But anyways, I think
this pretty much
sums up our thoughts on this event. We still liked it. Obviously, there's things that we feel like could have been improved, but overall, still a fun time.
Yeah.
And I mean,
I hope they eventually rerun it. So that, newer players or players who are starting like now or started recently who haven't necessarily gotten to LB3 can eventually play it and get Gray. I do think Gray is quite good as welfare, especially we don't get a lot of welfare assassins.
Yes. Maybe we've only had 3, right? Shiki, Shisho.
Yeah, not too many AoEs, but Shisho, like Summer Shisho, it's been years since she's been rerun even.
Yeah.
So, I feel like, it's a good chance for some people to get her, I hope, eventually in the future. Of course, that hasn't happened quite yet. But yeah, maybe. Fingers crossed. And I think that's pretty much it for today. And we'll be actually streaming the new event, whatever, Meihoso.
Meihoso Most Foul, I think that's what it's called. And so that comes out on the 14th. So we're still kind of deciding how we're going to stream that, because I feel like a new story part will come out every day.
Yeah,
and obviously,
similar to like Kugetsukan or something.
And obviously we'll be streaming that, and I'll be reading it this time.
Yep.
But I guess it really just depends how long the story sections are, so we're not too sure if we're going to read it every day, every other day, and maybe read some. I've got a whole bunch of interludes, so maybe I'll read that too.
Sure.
Like on the days, like just read the event and then read some.
Honestly, who knows? For it if you are, but I don't know.
We haven't quite decided yet, because obviously we don't know the length of the story part.
I mean, typically, the story sections are a little bit longer. I mean, obviously, because they're basically only story.
Right.
So, I mean, we'll figure it out, and
But we'll be back with that for sure.
Yeah, and so that's happening in a couple of days, but we'll see. We'll see. Wait, that's happening in, like, tomorrow? The day after? Wow, alright. Well, that is much sooner than I thought it would be, just because I don't know the date, I guess. And
I think that's pretty much it. Thanks for joining us. I hope you guys enjoyed this event. And if you're not done the event like us, well, happy farming.
Yeah, eat your apples and get going.
Hopefully it'll be done soon.
But, Alright, so that's pretty much it. Thank you for joining us for Lady Rhaenys' Case Files. And it is midnight. If you're in PST, it's like almost 3 a.m. for us. So we're going to get going. And good day, good night, good evening to you wherever you are. And we'll be back very soon with the Meihoso event. And I guess we'll see each other next time.
Yeah.
Alright, bye-bye.
Bye.